Hi, how you doing? I'm down at Fort Collins Loveland Airport. I'm getting ready to go take a flying lesson, working on my instrument rating. It'll probably be a couple of hour lesson, nothing major today. But what I'm hoping to do is schedule out a good block of time, probably in March, where I can come down, spend an entire week, and just knock out most of, if not all of the requirements to get my instrument rating. I'd really like to be able to get to the point where I can take my check ride before. Mm, I'd like to have it done by May. I'd like to be an instrument rated pilot by May. Um, that way, I can work on getting my hours built up and do some other flying that I'd really be interested in doing. And hopefully, the other goal is to have my commercial pilot and CFI ratings by the end of the year. So by December. It requires a lot of hours. It's going to take me another probably 190 flight hours before I'm even able to go for my commercial. But I have a feeling that once they start flowing, they'll flow pretty well, and I'll be able to get there. Um, I also need to study for the writtens for these, of course. But I've got the books, I've got the study materials, so I should be good to go. Um, on the advice of my flight instructor, I'm actually going to go for my CFI and my commercial at virtually the same time. There's no sense in not training that way. There's no additional hour requirements to make it prohibitive to do it that way. So that's the plan. But like I said, today I'm just down here doing an instrument lesson. Probably going to go out, fly around northern Colorado for a little while, but I won't be able to see it because I'll be under the hood, or actually my little goggles. I'll have to show those to you sometime. But what they do is they block out everything but the instrument panel. So I have to rely on those instruments, which is a complete change. When I got my private pilot's license, they kept telling me continually, look outside the airplane, line up the horizon, these sorts of things. We were taught to be outside of the aircraft while we were flying. All of it. Instruments completely different. You have to really rely on those instruments. You don't want to look outside that much while you're on your instruments, at least while you're learning, until you can learn to trust them. And you need to really learn to communicate with air traffic control a lot better. Now, I had the advantage where I learned to fly, got my private, that a lot of the airspace and the airports were towered and so forth. So I got kind of comfortable to begin with, but not nearly to the level I am now. It's a whole new world. Also, being an instrument pilot means being a lot more precise. You need to be able to hit your altitudes when you're assigned them and stay on your headings and correct for wind really accurately. Being a precise pilot's good at any point, but I can tell you getting your instrument rating will make you a more precise pilot. So if you have your pilot's license and you're watching this, I recommend going and getting your instrument rating. And if you're thinking about becoming a pilot, definitely don't stop at just the private. Go ahead and get the instrument. Even if you don't ever intend to use it and fly under instrument rules or take the long instrument flights or what have you, the experience is just awesome. You're going to learn so much, and you're going to become such a precise pilot. Your airmanship skills are just going to go way up. So definitely recommend that one to anybody. Let's see. I think that's about all for right now. Really short one, but I'm just getting into these. So I will probably check back in at least once later this week after the flight, and after I've had a time to digest what we've gone over, and maybe talk about what my schedule looks like, and also what I learned and where I think I am and where I think I need to improve on. So till then, have fun, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.